He bought their affections with showmanship and extravagant gifts of deliciousness. So I too will make this popped corn and win over those mindless drones.
Hi, welcome to Corn Popped. I'm Peyton.
And I'm Carter.
Today, we're finally talking about Rango.
Finally watched the movie. Actually, literally yesterday during class.
You watch it during class?
Yes.
Don't do that. Pay attention, do your schoolwork.
Yes. Well, not during, class, but, we weren't in school. I could legally watch Rango.
Oh, that's right, we weren't in school yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly really enjoyed it. I think it was pretty good.
It is one of my favorite movies ever, and Rango is an inspiration to me and has been my entire life.
You aspire to be a liar?
No, I aspire to find my true self.
You know what?
In the West.
I want to be an old-timey sheriff, actually.
Dude, oh my god, I'd be such a good sheriff.
I'd be a terrible sheriff.
I'd be a great sheriff. I'd be like, yee howdy, are you robbing a bank?
Personally, I'd just keep the water for myself. I'd work with the turtle.
Dude, you're spoiling the movie.
Oh,
we're not there yet.
Sorry.
Come on.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Rango, a movie that came out in 2007. When was Rango? It was an old movie. It's like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because the animation is
good.
Animation's so good. It is really good art style, and I think it's really funny. This is like a little snippet, but it's really funny how they basically recorded the entire movie live action before they animated it.
Yeah, honestly though, I feel like that worked so well for the movie because every character came alive in that movie. Especially Rango. Sorry, I'm giving props to Johnny Depp here. I really liked his performance as Rango, and he really was the character in the movie.
He was Rango.
Well,
which is
you know what I'm saying though. He did. It's 8 a.m. I'm very tired, so my brain is not fully able to grasp what I'm trying to say.
But yeah, Rango is honestly a great movie. And so the movie starts out, you got Rango. Well, actually, he doesn't have a name. We don't know what his actual name is, but he had this little chameleon. He's sitting in his fish tank. He's doing some acting, which is it's really funny. I feel like that's how Johnny Depp actually preps to act. I feel like that's how he warms up. But
in a fish tank.
Yeah, he warms up in a fish tank with a half a Barbie doll and a little wind-up fish, which, by the way, those little wind-up fish, I have always been obsessed with as a kid, and I always wanted to find one and get one. I found one in Florida one time, and it wasn't the same color, so I threw a fit.
No, I used to collect them as a kid. So we had those mini pools, the kid pools.
Oh yeah.
I filled up that mini pool with them, and I would just go out there and literally just wind them all up and watch them go.
See, the one I had, it didn't swim. It just didn't swim. Dude, I'm still upset about that to this day.
I had a couple that didn't, but anytime I got money for mowing my neighbor's lawn as a kid, I'd beg my mom to take, because that's where I got them, was the Dollar Tree. I'd beg my mom to take me to the Dollar Tree to get more of the fish. Yeah. Half of them didn't swim, but I didn't care. I would just sit in my backyard for hours, just winding me up and watching them.
The fish doesn't need to swim for me to love it.
Yeah. And then the pool froze one day. 90% of them broke when it unthawed, dude. It was terrible.
Were they frozen in there?
Yeah, because I never took them. Well, I didn't check the forecast as a kid, dude.
You take them out after you're done playing with them.
They stayed in the pool.
Yeah, the fish stay in the water. But man,
I was hardcore. They were real fish. They were in the water. Couldn't take them out.
But yeah, dude, also that scene, so right after he falls out of the tank, and you got that armadillo on the road, split in half. That thing terrified me as a kid. I had a genuine nightmare about that thing.
I mean, I could see why. I mean, it was a little off the nose, weird, but
the entire movie is just weird. Which is
part of the charm.
I really loved is every single character has a flaw in their design.
Yeah.
There's not one character that looks right. They all look
a little
strange. You got Rango, who one eye is bigger than the other. You got a Bean, who is eyes are massive, and she just does the entire time.
Yeah. There was just a few scenes, the frog scene. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Very early on in the movie. When he was being chased by the hawk, exposes the frog. It was hiding.
He's pushing the bottle around, trying to get in there, and then just
Like when Holly got him, I don't know why. I literally just
like it holds up really well. And
It
it's
does.
genuinely extremely funny.
like I just started busting out laughing in my room, and I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
There's so many scenes in the movie. Like in this movie, you got 3 moods. You got like funniest thing you've ever seen, coolest animated shot you've ever seen, most beautiful shot you've ever seen. Those are the only 3 things. Like every scene in Rango is either beautiful, funny, or like just really cool. Like, oh man. So when Rango's like going into the town, it's like mimicking everyone's like walking. That scene plays in my head every single time I'm walking in these hallways. I just see people walk in different ways. I'm just like, I want to walk like that. Just swing my legs around. I love that scene so much.
It's the dominant walking form. I mean, I like to think that Johnny Depp was doing that on set.
He did.
Oh, I didn't see like. Well, I mean, I didn't watch like behind
that's one of the because the entire movie they did in live action.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the world, and I hope I get a hold of it, is an entire live action version of Rango.
Dude, that honestly, I think they should release that, like,
They need
just the way it was. Wait, they have the whole thing released?
No,
Oh,
they haven't. I
Is it
don't
sad?
think they might. I'm gonna find out.
because I bet there is somewhere where they do have it. I need to watch the live action because I feel like that would just be like 3 times funnier,
Dude, it'd be so funny.
especially just because like they're walking around holding scripts too.
Oh yeah, they are.
So like,
Yeah, because they don't actually have to be on camera.
so they're walking around fully acting, but with scripts in their hand.
It's beautiful. Rango is a beautiful movie.
It is.
Like, man, there's also I'm gonna jump forward a little bit. Elvin Rango's like every single time he tells a story, it is foreshadowing. Like it happens, which isn't really a surprise. Like that's kind of one of the funniest jokes in the movie. Is like, oh, he just lied about this, but guess what? Boom, it just happened. And the amount of like, there's so much foreshadowing in just like the first like 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, and I forget. It was the armadillo who said that. It was talking about him going back and like facing his destiny.
Yeah.
I feel like him lying was kind of just like part of well, I mean, I guess that's pretty much what you
Yeah.
said. Yeah, them building it up and being like, yeah, pretty much I just shot this dude 1 bullet. Well, no, it was 7 guys, 1 bullet.
Yeah. Which, by the way, coldest line I've ever heard in an animated movie. Very end. It only takes 1 bullet. Like, so cool. And like it does. He only shoots like a total of like, well,
I think he only
he shoots like 2 bullets, but you know,
the first
only one
didn't
mattered.
count.
Wait, did he? Yeah.
Because
No, actually, no. He actually, I'm pretty sure he does just shoot 1 bullet the entire movie, and that's at the end. At the and he doesn't even shoot out of a gun. He shoots out of beam. that's so weird out of context, but that's what happens.
Bean is another chameleon.
She's not a chameleon. She's like a salamander.
Oh, I thought she was a chameleon.
No, she's just like some random lizard.
She's
some reptile. She's not a Rango's the only chameleon because he
yeah,
stands
he's
out,
green.
which is ironic. Like that's an entire, you know, it's really funny. He's a chameleon, but he stands out because he doesn't know how to blend in.
Yeah,
There's
I
so much
haven't
like
thought of that in depth.
like little symbolism in the movie, which is so good. It's such like rewatching the movie several times and picking up on all this little stuff is so great.
Yeah, I definitely need to rewatch it because like I definitely missed a lot in that.
Yeah, Rango's one of those movies where you can't just watch it one time. You have to watch it several.
Yeah.
And like another thing, so because I really want to talk about the scene because I love this scene. So when they're like chasing down the water jug to like the bandits, like the blind guy, right? And then like they do like the whole acting thing, which was fun, like one of the funniest scenes in the movie, doing their whole like acting charade, and then just everyone pops up out of the ground. But that scene when they're like flying on the bats, like doing that chase, that entire chase scene is still one of my favorite animated scenes ever.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm jumping a little ahead, but like also I like the part where all like the water just shoots up and like literally launches.
Very end of the movie, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just like
very end of the movie.
Very end of the
Getting
movie. But like overall, I feel like he kind of, I mean, his original dream was being like, you know, actor. I feel like he did do that throughout the whole movie, where like he kind of just like, you know, bluffed his way through everything.
Yeah, fake it till you make it. That's the
Yeah.
entire message of the movie.
Yeah. I mean, he eventually did do it. Oh, I guess fake it till you make it. Yeah.
Yeah, he faked it till he made it.
I mean, it worked very well though.
Faked it till he made it, or fade it till he made it. Faked it till he made it. But, dude, also like Rattlesnake Jake, so cool.
No, honestly though, I really just like, I'm pretty sure this is his entrance. I'm again vaguely remember watching it,
Yeah.
but like when he came in and pretty much just called Rango out on like, you know, every lie he made.
Yeah, because he's the one who killed the two brothers. That he like, he goes into the saloon and he's like, "Yep, I killed all those brothers, one bullet." And then Rattlesnake Jake is like, "Whoa, actually, I did it. We're not brothers. We never fought before, but if we did, I probably would have, you know, killed you." Love Rattlesnake Jake so hard. But man, also like, so when he shoots that sign, like he comes in, he shoots that sign. It's like, because after the whole like, as long as that sign is standing, there is hope. Then he shoots it, still hanging on by one little chain.
See, I didn't even notice
so
that. I just saw the sign get destroyed.
I overanalyze Rango. I really love Rango.
Yeah.
It's like a commentating YouTube channel whenever they find like BoJack Horseman. Just overanalyze it through every single second. It's like, yeah, that right there, that has meaning. It doesn't. It's probably just like an accident. There are no accidents. There are no accidents. Master Oogway taught me that.
We should do a Kung Fu
Should
Panda
do a
episode.
Kung Fu Panda episode.
Yeah, the first one specifically, because I feel like that one's.
Oh yeah, the fourth movie is coming out.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited for that. A Chameleon's actually the main. Well, spoilers for Kung Fu Panda if you haven't seen the
Spoilers
trailer.
for Kung Fu Panda 4 if you haven't seen the trailer for this movie, who has not come out yet.
Yeah,
The main villain's a chameleon.
as well, but it also brings back Tai Lung, kind of, because like
She just morphs into him.
yeah, but
I love Tai Lung.
they do have a short battle, and also I don't know who the voice actor actually is for Tai Lung, but I love that voice actor. Like, I don't know what it is about that voice, dude, but it's so perfect, and like I just love that voice.
We definitely have to talk about Kung Fu Panda now. Stay tuned. Next week we'll hopefully talk about Kung Fu Panda. You know, you've seen Kung Fu Panda. We'll talk about Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, 100%.
Back to Rango. Speaking of voice actors, the voice actor for Rattlesnake Jake. I'm sorry, I love Rattlesnake Jake.
No.
Like, second favorite character in the movie. Obviously, I love Rango. Rango's amazing. But like, the voice actor for Rattlesnake Jake, every single line that he hit hard. Every single thing he said, just like, yeah.
Pull the trigger. You got killer in your eyes, son. I don't see it. You didn't do any of them things you said, did you? You didn't kill them Jenkins brothers. You ain't even from the West, are you? Say it!
I feel like, I mean, obviously everyone did like, you know, somewhat of a Western voice, but like his specifically like really captured
Dude,
like
he was
old
like
Western.
a Red Dead Redemption villain.
Yes, dude. I love
Like,
dude. Sorry, I thought you were gonna keep going. Red Dead Redemption voice though, like I love that game. I was gonna start talking about Red Dead.
I've been waiting to talk about Red Dead this entire episode. I love cowboys, man.
No, like it was just such a sick voice, and like the way he kept it like gruff sounding,
Yeah.
and like he really like
He was the
showed-
embodiment of death.
yeah.
Like, that's what he is in the movie. He is the embodiment of death, and he really sells it with his voice. And like, also every single like, the look in his eyes, like his like red orange eyes, the sky reflects it when he comes in. Like, that's so cool. Like, they did not need to go this hard with this little animated movie about reptiles and birds. Speaking of that turtle,
Dude, that's literally me hogging all the water.
hogging all the water. I love how, so he pulls out like some water and it was like, it's basically like alcohol. He's like, yeah, this is some like fine water right here. Cause you know, Western would be like, yeah, I got some fine alcohol, you know. I
Yeah.
don't think I need to explain why that's important to cowboys. But like, dude, I thought that was so funny. There's so many like funny little gags that they don't call any attention to. They just happen in the background. Like, you got like during his meeting with the mayor, Rango like drops this water that was extremely valuable, and then next time we have a meeting with the mayor, he has another bottle of it already. Like there's so many like little hints, man.
Talking about dropping the water, sorry. This is just a scene that bothered me. He did not look like the Turtle Mayor did not turn around, like he did not interact at all with Rango dropping the water. He was just like,
yeah, because
there.
Like, because I think I'm gonna overanalyze this, but because he knew he had a spare.
That's
probably
like true.
Whenever he's meeting with Beans, he does the same thing. So he has a lot of water. Like you can tell, like there's so many hints in the movie that he is a liar. Like Rango, it's, wow, I just not thought about that. Rango lies the entire movie, but it's not to harm people. But then the turtle lies the entire movie, and it's harmful. So lying can be good. Gaslight, gatekeeping, girl boss.
We do not promote lying on Corn Popped FC.
Wink. No, don't lie. Lying's bad. Tell the truth. Be upfront. Be you. Unless you're Rango, and then you have to find out who you are by finding Clint Eastwood in a golf cart in the middle of Arizona. But like, there's so many things about this movie, like about like how it's secretly about, you know, like removing animals from their habitat to build cities, like how they built Vegas right there and it moved everyone and got rid of their water. It's Rango is a movie.
It is indeed a movie.
It is
a very
an amazing
good movie.
And
I'd give it overall a 9 out of 10. I think it was really good. I mean, honestly, I can't find a flaw, but I refuse to give any movie a 10 out of 10. Just because I'm going to be petty like that the entire time.
I'm going to give Rango a 10 out of 10 because, unlike Carter, I'm not petty and I know a masterpiece when I see one. My only complaint is that they haven't released a live action version yet. I really want to see that.
Yeah. That would be a 10 out of 10. Like, I would 100% rate that. I would not be petty for the live action. Just because I would be like, it would be twice as funny just because like it'd be Johnny Depp like staring at his script.
Speaking of Johnny Depp and Rango, I have one last point to make because I love this little reference. So at the beginning of the movie, actually the entire movie, he has this Hawaiian shirt on, right? And that's a reference to another Johnny Depp movie. I'm trying to remember what the name was, but he actually gets hit by the car of the character Johnny Depp plays in the movie in the beginning of Rango, which I thought was really cool. I'll put that clip like right here. You guys can right here. I'm pointing the wrong way so you guys can watch it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching us this week. I'm Peyton.
And I'm Carter.
We'll see you next week where we talk about Kung Fu Panda. Mainly probably just fanboy about Jack Black because I really like Jack Black.
Lights out.